Howdy folks, welcome to this episode of Michael's Backyard Marina. What I'm going to go over today, you can see here the finished product. I've got a seat mount on the old SeaNymph, and I had a seat here that was the bench seat, the aluminum bench seat that goes all the way across, was cracked, rivets were loose, and you could wiggle the whole thing all over. The middle support was broken completely loose on one half, and I'm going to show you what I did to fix it. Relatively quick, well, I shouldn't say quick, took me about an hour and a half to drill out all the rivets and get my new pieces attached and re-riveted in, but well worth it because now I've got a rock solid seat across this boat. It's more rigid now, better than it has been for a lot of years. And I installed, this is just an old seat I had laying around, got it installed. It will eventually be replaced with, you guessed it, a Millennium B100. I don't get sponsored by those guys, but I really love their seats. I would brag them up even more if they'd send me a few to play with. But I've got Millennium Bs in both my other boats. Millennium Bs will be in this one eventually too. Just a matter of time. We've got the battery charged up. We've got we're gonna go fishing after I'm done doing this repair. See you tomorrow morning. But watch the rest of this video and you'll see how I went about fixing this seat. Let's get after it. First thing we got to do is drill these rivets out. And what I do is I take a center punch, get as close to center as you possibly can, and give her a little love tap. Just a little love tap. Don't beat the crap out of the side of your boat. This will help the drill follow to the center, and I can just do a real good eyeball job here, just like that. And then we'll go get a drill bit. I'm going to run an 1/8 inch drill bit in there to see if I can make sure I line up good, and then possibly do a bigger one to remove the head of the rivet. Now I'm going to use light pressure and a smaller drill, like I said, and we're going to go in here. There we go. See, that popped right through, no problem. Pull the head right off. Now we'll repeat the same process on the inside. Now this one's gonna be hard because I gotta drill, I can't drill straight up and down. Get with a little what I call creative drilling. We're gonna go at it toward center from a slight angle. See how that popped right off? Now you see these braces here, seat braces, they're pretty thin stock. This one was broke out, cracked. The rivet was loose. This one started cracking. Fortunately, it hadn't cracked on the side of the boat yet. We look at the seat. Both of these were cracked loose from the seat here. So we'll put new angle pieces on here and set that back in place and re-rivet it, maybe put in a third rivet. And then seat here is cracked right in this area here. I'm gonna see if I can solder that back up and just kind of make it a little bit better than it is. Let's go play around with that, and then we'll be ready to reinstall. And it's important that this stays solid because, you know, part of the structural strength of these boats is the fact that the seat is a cross brace in the whole boat. do apologize for the low light conditions, but I'm having to do this just outside my shop. I know this is low light and all, but kind of trying to give you an idea of the difference between the two. The one that came out, or the one that came out here, and the one that went in. This is about twice as thick and a little bit bigger overall. And it's whole diamond plate. Pretty soft stuff, but bends without cracking. And that's what we're putting back in here. There you have it. There again, I apologize for the low light conditions, but now look at that. I can't even wiggle that seat. That thing is solid again. So now when I put some big motors on the back of this thing, like a 35 horse, I know it's got a little extra strength against twists. But yeah, now we can set a seat on there that's gonna hold my big butt, and I can fish comfortably. You worried? Should be. Wildcat. Huh? She's a survivor. Alrighty, we got the seat mounted in there. She's so solid. I actually put a couple of screws with some big washers here. These things like to slide up and down, so you can't lean back or anything. But now, by putting a big washer here with a screw, sheet metal screw into there, it allows it to not slide up and down. And it's just an old white seat I had laying around. And this is what we're gonna take and try out and do some fishing with tomorrow. I'm tickled how that turned out. It is, I'm pleased. Now we just gotta vacuum this thing out and put some tackle in it, along with some bait. And I got the desire to fish, and we'll get that taken care of. Well, folks, I hope you found that helpful. You can take an old boat like this and make it last another 50 years. Like I said, this is 1969. It's a 51-year-old boat, so the fact that it only had a little bit of fatigue cracks here and there, and I was able to pot rivet it. Now, pot rivets aren't quite as strong as the regular solid rivets, but so it lasts 30 years instead of 50. I'll be okay with that. I'll be 85. I don't think I'll be worrying about whether this boat held up when I'm 85. But at least this way it found some new life for a little while longer with me, and we're going to keep testing outboards on it. But we're going to do a little fishing in it. I don't have many ponds that I go to that are electric only, and I'm going to take the opportunity while I don't have a motor ready to test out on this thing to go to an electric only lake and give it a whirl. Plus, I'll probably give you some stats on how well the old trolling motor performs, what's the top speed, and yeah, that's about it on it. That's only, I think a 35-pound thrust, I believe. 40 pound, whoo, turbocharged. 40 pound, 12 volt. 5-speed forwards, 3-speed backwards, tiller steer trolling motor. And but yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of fun with it tomorrow, and we get some fishing done, and hopefully tomorrow some parts will show up so I can put together. I'm working on a fast twin 18 horse that I want to test out on here. I have some ignition issues and I'm getting that rectified. And then I got another 10 horse that I'm working on, and yet another 10 horse. You guys might have seen the video where I took the gearbox apart. Hopefully they'll get the doggone parts supplier to send me my parts. They canceled my order without telling me last time, and now I ordered them again, and I paid for 2 days shipping. So let's see what happens. That was a day and a half ago. By tomorrow, it'll be 2 days. And if I don't see my parts, I got all my account numbers and everything to call them and find out where's my parts. Anyway, I've got a gentleman that's been very patient with me. I've only picked one motor to put work on for somebody else, and that'll be the last one I do for other people. I'm more in the hobby of buying old motors and then fixing them up and videoing it for you folks out there so you can see how to get your old motor running and then test it on the boat, and then I sell it. And I don't make a lot of money on selling those motors, I'll guarantee you that. You know, anywhere from 50 to 100 bucks doesn't come anywhere near close to paying for the time I put in on them. But I like resurrecting the old motors. I like bringing them back to life. They're a piece of engineering from, you know, anywhere from up to 50 years ago. I got a couple of 1966s in there, and it's just fun to work on them and make them sing again and make them get out there in the water and live another life. So tomorrow we're heading to the lake, so stay tuned. If you're done with the video, that's fine, but if you want to see some fishing and see some beautiful drone footage, so hopefully we can get some good fall leaf drone footage, and hopefully catch me some catfish and maybe some other fish. We'll see what's in that pond, and we'll see you there. Well, we made it out here to the little lake, and it's a nice quiet morning. And at the ramp here, we're in about 3 feet of water. Looks like the water temperature is about 60 degrees. So we're just gonna patrol around this lake a little bit here and see what kind of depths it has to offer, and see if anything shows up on the old fish finder. But nice quiet morning, except for the highway. But see what this little lake has to offer. It's they're just dropped off quite a bit. We're up to 14 feet here, 15 feet. Looks like some structure down below. Nice deep little lake. This is one of those lakes I came to, and I got to do a little shoreline fishing, but I saw a lot of shoreline I wanted to fish. And now I have a little boat here that can do that for me. Well, folks, we had a good day. I spent probably 6 hours out on the water today playing around. This seat made all the difference in the world, obviously. Being able to sit it with something that has a back on it versus something that doesn't have a back, and something with a little cushion on it made a world of difference. Obviously, when I get a Millennium B, it'll be even better yet, but this is going to work great for now. I'm going to spend the rest of the day working on an 18 horse twin, sport twin, to see if I can get it on the water this weekend. We'll see how that goes. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the footage. I hope you found some of this helpful. We had another great day. Had a productive day. I caught one fish. One bluegill about the size of my hand. That's all I hooked up with today. But that's okay. I saw lots of fish on the fish finder, but you can't always make them bite. I didn't have the right special sauce on the end of my hook, that's for sure, today. But that's okay. I enjoyed it. Every day out on the water is a great day. Like they say, everybody's heard it, a bad day of fishing is better than a good day at work. But you know, sometimes you got to work to fish too. So get out there, everybody. Give it your all every day. and I'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. I really do appreciate it when you do. And feel free to leave comments below. And I have been hearing some of you folks ask for some different videos on different carburetor pull aparts and different things like that. I wish I could just jump right on those and just pull that carburetor apart for you on that particular model you're asking about, but they're not always they're not always in my shop, and that'll be something I'll probably get to eventually, I'll guarantee it. Messing around with a lot of different make and models there. Well, I shouldn't say too many. It's Evinrude, Johnson, and Mercury. I haven't really strayed too far off that beaten path. But you guys get out there and have some fun. I'm going to have fun every day as much as I can. You got to enjoy every day that this good old earth gives you. Enjoy it to the fullest. And this is Michael, and I'm out.